this awesome second annual virtual grad ceremony 2021 from Forest Heights Community School. Because of COVID yet again, we are unable to gather as a large group, so Mr. Nogler and I have decided we will do another virtual masked-off ceremony for you. And we're going to go through all our awards. We had a great year. We were lucky enough to be in school as long as we could be. And now we're going to get started. First, we're going to start with the art awards. I'm going to start a little blurb from Ms. Fisk about what the art award is all about, and then we'll move on to our award winners. Ms. Fisk says, it's difficult to give out the art award. There are so many talented art students at school. I look for students that push themselves to beyond their comfort level and take risks when working with new or unfamiliar medium. In the visual arts, it's also important to be able to listen to constructive criticism and to use that to improve their art. This has been a difficult year for everyone, and I feel blessed to have been able to work with all students in the art department. Our first award is the Grade 9 Art Award. This goes to a young lady who comes to class with a smile on her face. Her creativity shows through in her artwork. I know she gets frustrated with some of the work, but her perseverance has always paid off. Our first award winner is Katrina Chaison.
Next up is our Grade 10 Art Award, given to 2 students this year. Both students consistently produced works of very high caliber. They are meticulous in their planning, always pay attention to the fine details, something you should also have in your life skills. Both of these students don't give up when their art is not up to standards, and their perseverance has allowed them to produce beautiful work that they create. Our award winners this year are Cassidy Kavicki and Mercedes James Tanner. Congratulations. Next, we have our Grade 11 Art Award. Ms. Fisk says, I've had the pleasure of having this young lady in my art class since grade 9. She has grown tremendously as an artist. She has the ability to take a simple idea and create a work of true beauty. She will make a big name for herself in the art world, and she has both grace and a humble attitude towards her art. Perfectly, perfectly written. Our award winner is Ashlyn Ellis. And our last award for art is our Grade 12 Art Award, a graduating student. Ms. Fisk says, I've never known what to expect from her, whether it's a Starbucks drinking demon or a well-coiffed woman with mushrooms growing out of her eyes. I've seen both. Her excitement is contagious, it sure is, and I've always looked forward to her sketchbook prompts. This year's winner, Marissa Coyle. Congratulations, everyone. Our next award is the Cross Country Dedication Award presented by Miss Jessica Fancy Landry. I'm not her, I'm just speaking for her. The winner is a young lady who has been a cross-country, would you say, aficionado? No. Athlete, yes. Phenom, sure. Like, lover of cross-country? I don't get running. I just don't get it. But I know she does. She's been a staple in both cross-country course and track for many years. And Miss Fancy Landry has had the opportunity to watch her develop into the athlete that she was today from watching her in previous schools. Her dedication to the sport has been unwavered, and she has always persevered and brought her A game every day. We want to wish her very much luck next year as she moves on to post-secondary. Our award winner, Isis Ray Hughes. Senior girls soccer, coached by Matt Nightingale and Stacey Broughton, who used to play soccer against me. It was very good when we were growing up. This is what they had to say. We were very fortunate this year to add lots of new players to the Falcons soccer team. They integrated well with returning senior players and formed a close-knit team who worked hard for each other on the field and supported each other off of it as well. After several senior players were injured for the season, we were often left with just one sub per game. These rookies didn't let it faze them. They laced up their cleats, slipped on their shin pads, into their socks, and gave it all their game after game. Matt and Stacy were so proud of each and every one of them. When they look back on their soccer season, the things that stick out in their memory aren't the wins, ties, or losses, nor the goals they scored or conceded. I remember the individual performances. They remember having someone who never played soccer before stepping up to be the keeper. They remember the players being asked to play on the wing when they barely kicked the ball before. Defenders working together to solve problems on the field among themselves. Subs coming off to get a quick drink, catching the ref for 30 seconds, and then volunteering to go back on so a teammate could rest when they only had one. A really, true, awesome soccer team. The first award is the Coach's Choice Award. It goes to a rookie. When they first watched her play soccer in elementary school, they were immediately impressed with her speed and fearlessness. Excited this season to finally have an opportunity to coach this more experienced, even faster, still fearless player who had developed excellent defensive timing and a cracking kick, which often changed our game from defensive to offensive. She stepped up when her team needed a keeper. She begged to be put back in the pitch after a hard knock. To quote my father, this girl took no prisoners. Congratulations to Samantha Schneer. Very excited to award you our Coach's Choice for Senior Girls Soccer. Rookie of the Year. Each of the rookies should be immensely proud of their achievements this season. This year's winner showed limitless grit and determination. One of my favorite words is grit. She never gave any opposition player a minute's peace on the field. She was constantly nipping at their heels and throwing herself into tackles left, right, and center. On more than one occasion, we saw her throw herself into a tackle with such force that she did a full cartwheel, landed back on her feet, turned around, dove back into the opposition player's ankles again. She is absolutely the sort of player you want on your team, and because you certainly don't want to have her play against you. Congratulations to this year's winner, Rookie of the Year, Chandler Canway. Our next award is the Most Valuable Player Award. MVP for Forest Heights Senior Girls Soccer Team is voted by the teammates. Our recipient stepped up as a leader when our captains were injured, recruited girls when our bench was short. This student worked incredibly hard both on and off the bench. I've had the pleasure of coaching this player since the first year of competitive soccer in U10. Her love of the game and unwavering dedication have made her a joy to coach and teach, actually. She is the spectator at halftime with the ball at her feet. When she had an injured right foot, she hobbled around and developed her left foot skills, and her left kick is now strong or stronger than her right. As a grade 6 student, she ended her rookie season by scoring the winning penalty shot, earning Cam's the regional banner. She continued to succeed playing at the top level with her Halifax County club. This year's recipient is Miss Georgia Nightingale. Our next award is Senior Girls Volleyball, coached by former students Morgan Randall and Madison Green. They said, I had the pleasure of coaching girls volleyball for the very first time this year, and we couldn't imagine a better group of girls to help them get through it. They were all welcoming, hardworking girls. Even though we had COVID-19 going on, the girls still pushed through, wore their masks when needed. They cleaned everything after practices, helped out in every way they could. They were always wanting to help and improve their skills, and we wish we could have given the whole team awards. So the choices for them were very hard for the coaches to make. So this year, she just wanted to say congratulations to the whole team, you're all winners. The Rookie of the Year goes out to one of our many grade 9 students that were on the team. She had played volleyball in middle school years, but never heard of this position until this year. So it was a great challenge for her, and luckily we had Maddie Green to help her learn the position where she needed to go. She learned very fast, amazing player with all-around great spirit. Congratulations to Sage Vino, our Rookie of the Year for Senior Girls Volleyball. Our next award is Best Team Spirit. This is an appropriate award to give this young lady. She's a particular athlete that's always the top team spirit player, always helping with pep talks, always calling the ball. We definitely you could always hear this player. I don't even know if there was a time when we couldn't hear her. As for the loudest player award, oops, Morgan says she means the Team Spirit Award. It goes to Miss Haley Wilson. Very appropriate. Super positive kid. Our next award is Most Improved Player. This player has shown great improvement from the minute she stepped on the court. It was her first year ever playing volleyball, and we gave her a big job to play in the middle. She showed up to practice ready to go and always showed great initiative. The most improved player goes to Lillian Dunsworth. Congratulations. And our last award is the MVP. As being a first-time coach this year, this young lady helped me a lot during the whole season. She also had the pleasure of being her teammate when she was in grade 12 here at FHCS. She was named our team captain for her final year, and she showed great team spirit and always trying to keep the team very positive. This year's most valuable player is Jackie Noss. Congratulations, ladies. Next we have senior boys volleyball, coached this year by Mr. Thomas Stubbs. The first award are the Rookies of the Year. 2 awards given this year to 2 young men. This year was the first time in a while that most of our players were rookies, and to each of our rookies, they have all improved so much by the end of the year. And I look forward to seeing improvements hopefully next season. The athletes that I'm awarding this to were integral for us because of the multiple positions they were forced to play around the court. These players got us key points and provided us with blocks as well. This year's co-rookies, Mr. Stubbs has chosen, are Parker Collicutt and Cameron Saunier. Congratulations, guys. Our next award is the Most Improved Player. This athlete began at the start of the year having weaknesses in quickness to set from different positions, but his determination to become our setter with the ability to pass from all around the court was evident. When he was unable to play, he was sorely missed. This year's Most Improved Player for senior boys volleyball, Peter Hughes Ryan. Congratulations. And our MVP is our next award. This athlete provided us everything you would want in a volleyball player. He was one of our best passers on defense, was explosive in his offense, which allowed us to stay competitive in every game. He led the team with kills and spikes and was our captain on the court. Mr. Stubbs is very proud to award this Most Valuable Player to Mitchell Stevens. Congratulations. This year, wrestling again happened at Forest Heights Community School, which has become a very popular sport at our school. Dave Browner coached them. COVID got in the way of a lot of wrestling. They only had one major tournament, and a lot of it was just club training. So the Rookie of the Year this year is a young lady who moved here and just started wrestling. This year's Rookie of the Year, Cassidy Kavicki. And the Most Valuable Player has been wrestling for many years, done a lot of club training, and did great in the tournament. This year's Most Valuable Player in wrestling, Mr. Bill McCorston. Next up is senior girls basketball, coached by Ms. Amy Warr, teacher at our school. First award is the Senior Girls Basketball Rookie of the Year. This year's recipient is a young lady who I had to beg to play at first. She lacked confidence in her abilities as this was her first year playing basketball. Before every game she would tell me she didn't know what she was doing, and then would go out on the court and blow Ms. Warr away. She was dedicated to coming to practice and learning new skills. She asked lots of questions and gave a fantastic effort every time. By the end of the season, I was having her guard some of the toughest players on opposing teams. This year's recipient of the Rookie of the Year goes to Jensen Brophy. And our last award is the Senior Girls Basketball MVP. Our Lady Falcons Basketball MVP this year goes to the most dedicated player on the team. She's led the team both on and off the court, getting players and the coach to connect on Snapchat, recruiting new players, setting an example for others to follow. This young lady took control of the team on the court and not only worked on her individual skills, but also helped many of the new players improve. Her enthusiasm for the sport kept the team alive in the midst of a challenging year. As a grade 12 student, her presence will certainly be missed next year. This year's Lady Falcons MVP goes to Faith Jollymore. Congratulations, ladies. Next, we're on to senior boys basketball, coached by Chris Morrow and helped out by Dylan Morrow and Riley Deaconbean, both former grads. This year, they wanted to say a huge thank you to the coaching staff and all the players who stuck it out this season because it was a difficult time. They truly appreciated their dedication to the team. And they wanted to congratulate our only graduating player, Wyatt Cantway. Have a great year next year at your electrical course. Our first award is the Don Weigel Memorial Coaches Award for Commitment and Dedication. The Don Weigel Memorial Coaches Award for Commitment and Dedication goes to a young man who showed that he was completely committed to the team. It didn't matter if he had a broken hand or a rolled ankle. He was always at practice, so he didn't miss anything, and at the game still to cheer on his team. This year, we would like to present it to Cameron Saunier. Thanks for your commitment and dedication, Cam. Congratulations. Our next award is the Chad Conrad Memorial Award for Sportsmanship. The Sportsmanship Award this year is going to a young man who has proved all year that he deserves this. He never got mad if he got a foul called on him. Because of COVID, the teams were unable to shake hands at the end, and he expressed that he actually really didn't like that. This year, our most sportsmanlike is Mr. Sawyer Deepenbean. And our last award goes to the most valuable player. It goes to a young man who has shown great work ethic. He is a player who always plays hard. He consistently scored all season, he never gives up, and is always fighting for rebounds, and he usually comes up with them. His defense was excellent, with a lot of blocks and steals this year. He never misses a practice and is dedicated to his team. This year's most valuable player is Finn Clancy. Congratulations, guys.
Next are the badminton awards, coached this year by Mr. Chris Hayes. Our first award is the Intermediate MVP. The MVP was clearly identifiable as this most valuable player. From the minute they entered the gym for practice to the minute they packed up, this young lady was dedicated to improving her skills. She was always focused on developing whatever skills that you guys were actually working on. She is never late for practice, has a positive attitude and a supportive nature, which contributed to a better team atmosphere. In particular, Mr. Hayes admired her team sports personship. Upon finding out that there was no individual competition this year, she recognized how that would impact her teammates. And in one of our closing practices, she commented on wanting to work even harder next year so that her success and her team's success contribute to more opportunities for her respective teammate, Christelle. This year's intermediate MVP goes to Michaela Poulin. And our senior MVP is a force to be reckoned with on the badminton court. Her quality has nothing to do with the fact that she's dominated all her opponents in practice and competition. It's Christelle's character and commitment to her team that require the most attention and recognition. Due to her incredible skill, I asked Christelle to help as a player coach, and she accepted graciously. Her input into the design of the badminton program and her feedback to her teammates increased the effectiveness of the practice and skill development of all teams. Aside from her contribution to our success and development on the court, her positive attitude and permanent smile that she carries with her everywhere has made the culture of our group exceptional. Chris looks forward to collaborating with her again next year. Most valuable player, Christelle Morello. Congratulations. Our next award are the Falcons Senior Boys Hockey, coached by Mr. Nogler, assisted by Corey Peterson and Cooper Stewart, and managed by Katrina Swimmer. This past season, like every team at our school this season, the Falcons hockey team had one that saw very few fans, sometimes no fans, a late start to the season, a pause during the season, which saw nearly 2 months of practices, and then we were lucky enough to start up again and finish the season. The team certainly saw a drastic improvement from last year by being one of the league's highest scoring teams. The players competed every single game, displaying the utmost respect for their opponents, the officials, and each other. While I look forward to competing in the Valley League again next year and filling the Chester rink on Friday nights with fans, I would like to acknowledge our 6 graduating players who have been a key part of our success this season. Cooper and Nogler both look forward to improving yet again next season. To Cameron Duvall, Mitchell Stevens, Davis Parks, Marshall Josie, Drake Harris, and Patrick Randall, good luck beyond your time here at Forest Heights. You will all be missed and be forever Falcons. The first award goes to our most improved player. In his second year on our team, this individual was able to step into important situations and play minutes when we needed him most, gave everything he had in practice, and is always a student of the game, wanting to get better, and who never complained about playing time once. He also worked extremely hard to make himself a better player by the end of the season than he was at tryouts. A big congratulations this year's Most Improved Player award goes to Carter Stevens. The Coach's Choice Award for hockey was selected by the coaching staff and goes to an athlete who was asked to use hockey knowledge and leadership skills on and off the ice during the course of every practice and game. He did so without question or hesitation. Despite some bumps and bruises during the season, this athlete made every practice and game for the entire season, which in hockey is quite an accomplishment. He also scored 9 goals and had 8 assists for 17 points in 17 league games. Congratulations goes out to Davis Parks, receiving the Coach's Choice Award. Our Offensive Player of the Year goes to a rookie player on the team who scored 20 goals and added 28 assists for 48 points in 17 league games this year. At a pace of 2.82 points per game, this player won the league scoring title and set a school record for the most points ever by a Forest Heights hockey player. Stepping in as a leader on the power play and penalty kill, this athlete always brought a competitive edge to the rink every game. Whenever he was on the ice, this individual was always an offensive threat and had the ability to make his teammates on the ice with him better. Congratulations to our Offensive Player of the Year, Mr. Dylan Rayfuse. And our last award is the Defensive Player of the Year. This goes, anyone watching our games this year or played on the team likely will not be too surprised for the winner of this award. This athlete played more minutes on defense than anyone else on the team this season and was instrumental in some of our most memorable games. He led the league for the most points by a defenseman with 28 points, 10 goals, 18 assists. As I said, it should come as no surprise, and this year's Defensive Player of the Year award goes to our co-captain and graduating student, Mitchell Stevens. Congratulations, guys. Next, we have the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation Exemplary Participation Award. Today, we'll celebrate 2 athletes and a team manager who during their high school careers have modeled exemplary participation in NSAF, I can never do it, in sports. Both of our student athlete recipients have been integral in many sport teams during their time here at Forest Heights. They both have consistently demonstrated the traits valued by the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation: fair play, respect, supportive team and coaches, and graciousness in both victory and defeat. These athletes have been selected multiple times during their Forest Heights career for various awards. Congratulations this year's recipients, Faith Jollymore and Drake Harris.
Okay, outstanding service award, okay. Next, we have the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation Outstanding Service Award, going to someone who has exemplary service. This year, it goes to Citrina Swinimer, the boys hockey team manager. She had a major part in the success of the hockey program after starting back up last year. From organizing community volunteering to managing the operations at our games, Citrina can always be counted on to have things organized and the team and the coaching staff focus on the game. Thank you, Citrina, for your countless hours you have invested into making our season run so smoothly. Thank you. Next, we're going to have the Grade 9 Awards, specifically chosen by the Grade 9 team. The first award is kind of self-explanatory. It's the Grade 9 highest average. This year's recipient goes to a young lady whose hard work and dedication in all her classes helped her achieve her highest average. This year's recipient of the highest average is Victoria Zay. Congratulations. The next award is Grade 9 Personal Growth. This award is given to a student who has grown significantly from the beginning of the school year to now. Our recipient this year displays a great sense of humor about himself and the challenges we have faced this year, and has actively embraced online learning. This year's Grade 9 Personal Growth Award goes to Tyson McCauley. The next award is the Grade 9 Triple Threat. This award is given to a student who has participated and excelled in academics, athletics, and activities. Ooh, and alliteration, English, AAA. Our recipient this year has maintained one of the highest averages in Grade 9, has participated in basketball, and has been actively involved in various Spirit Week activities. The student is always pleasant, helps create a positive environment in the building. The AAA award recipient this year, Aiden Allen. Congratulations. And our last award is the Grade 9 Discovering Opportunities Award. It's given to two students who have had a positive impact on the program and on their peers within the program. They have showed continuous improvement in academics and school involvement. This year's recipients always go above and beyond to volunteer and participate both in the classroom and outside the classroom. We are very proud to have them both representing the Discovering Opportunities program. Congratulations goes to TJ Clark and Cheyenne Hoffman. Congratulations, Grade 9s. Next, we have the Lieutenant Governor's Respectful Citizenship Award. This year, the recipients of this award is a group of fantastic students at our school. They are honoring students who demonstrate leadership and commitment to creating a safe and inclusive space in both schools and communities across Nova Scotia. We would really love to congratulate, and we're so proud of, our Forest Heights Community School GSA, who have won this award. And there will be a ceremony coming up. Check our Facebook page for more details. Next, we'd like to recognize the Lieutenant Governor's Medal, which have been chosen earlier on in the year. The Lieutenant Governor's Medals are awarded to one female, one male student in grade 11 who have demonstrated qualities of leadership and service in the school and community, and commendable performances in their courses in which they are enrolled. Two fabulous grade 11 students will receive this award, Mackenzie Connors and Rebecca Feener. Thank you, and congratulations to those two deserving students. Our next award is the Brian Mitchell Team Award. The Brian Mitchell Team Award is named after our former phys ed teacher, Mr. Brian Mitchell. It goes out to a team who has demonstrated hard work and perseverance throughout the school year. This year, the Brian Mitchell Team Award goes to a group who has worked harder than anyone else this school year. They have made our school a safe place to be. They have wiped every imaginable surface, done extra cleaning, and have done so every single time with smiles on their faces. The extra work that they have done has kept us going all year. They go above and beyond in the summer to redo our rooms, all the while taking pictures to make sure everything goes back in its right place. They truly embody what a Team of the Year is at Forest Heights. We would like to give the Team of the Year award to the Forest Heights Community School custodial staff, composed of Donald Wanat, Sarah DeMond, Devin Feener, and Kenny Bell. Forest Heights is forever indebted to you for all that you've done for us this year, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Next, we have our Personal Best Award. These awards have been voted on by staff, and every year I ask all staff members to please send in small little notes about the award winners. So what I will be reading after the award is announced are actual things said about each student and each recipient. Our Personal Best Award is an award that is presented to a student or students, and this year it is two, who have shown significant improvement in academic performance and or personal growth during their grade 9 to 12 career. Our first award goes to a young woman. Here's what one of our teachers has said. What a long way this young woman has come since grade 10. From wanting to cut you down with her eyes, to being one of the most engaged and engaging students currently attending Forest Heights Community School. She is and will continue to be a force to be reckoned with. Another person says, she is an advocate in class for what is right. She understands that doing well is a key to lifelong success, and I have been in awe of hearing her reflect on her own personal growth in high school. That means also, I was also a recipient of being cut by her eyes many times in the 2018-19 school year. But the change in how she has felt about herself and school has evolved so much. Our first recipient is Isis Refuse. Congratulations, Icy. Our next recipient is a young man, and this is what some teachers have had to say. I have seen this man mature in a lot of different ways over the past few years. He has grown as a young man and always treats people with respect. He has learned that when he needs to sit down and get work done, and it's also, he knows when it's okay to joke around with you. It has been my pleasure to watch him become the young man he is today, and I'm confident he'll do well whatever he does moving forward. Someone else said, it's been a long time since he turned up at my classroom door in grade 9. Since then, it's been remarkable to watch the twists and turns he has taken to get to this point. There were times when he struggled, but his sense of humor and his willingness to admit when he was wrong helped him get turned around. He has shown tremendous personal and academic growth during his years at Forest Heights Community School. And our second recipient, Davis Parks. Congratulations, Davis. Our next awards are the Female and Male Athletes of the Year. The Athlete of the Year award goes to a student athlete who participated in one or more sports during each of the seasons of sport during the academic year, exhibited a high level of commitment and balance in their practice, game, and academic schedule, and also exhibited positive qualities both on and off the playing surface, such as leadership, teamwork, work ethic, respect towards teammates, coaches, and officials, sportsmanship, fair play and honor, ambassadorship, which translates to being a good representative of the sport and of our school, and recognizing that there needs to be a good balance between academics, sporting life, work commitments, and family life. Our winners this year will be missed not only by their coaches and teammates, but by everyone they have touched along the way. You will each leave a void on your respective teams that will be difficult to fill. Congratulations to our 2021 Female Athlete of the Year. It goes to Stella Nettie, who accomplished much during her high school career in soccer, volleyball, and track. Good luck next year as you pursue your dreams while attending St. Yvette's. Our 2021 Male Athlete of the Year goes to a young man who participated in cross country, volleyball, hockey, badminton, softball during his time here at FHCS. Our winner is Mitchell Stevens. Good luck next year at Acadia. Next we have our FHCS Community Citizenship Award. The requirements are they must be a full-time grade 12 student, and the winner shall have worked to improve the quality of life in their school or community. Some things said about our recipient. This young man always tries to see the positive in any given situation. He works hard to make sure that everyone feels included and that everybody has a voice that is heard. Another person said, you never hear him say a bad word about anybody, an all-around good citizen at Forest Heights. Someone else, this young man has always been willing to share his time, ideas, and positive attitude with various extracurricular groups throughout the year at Forest Heights. GSA, Environment Club, Remembrance Day, just to name a few. He also took on leadership roles in the Drama Club. His enthusiasm and generosity made it easy to think of his name when choosing the school's recipient for this award. Congratulations, Will McCorston. Our next award is the Merlin Gates Award, named after a former principal at our school who I had the pleasure of working with. This is awarded to a person who has contributed to promoting Forest Heights as a community school. It can be anyone, a student, staff, parent, or community school. Nominations are given and then received and accepted. This year's recipient goes to the ultimate O2 Mama Bear. Whether she's behind the scenes checking on kids and their courses and what they need to graduate, making sure the schedule doesn't overlook what her kids need, or is helping students who are not even in her classes on her prep time so they can be successful in courses they may find challenging. She has had a positive and lasting impact on this school. From the time she has been at our school since 2006, she has gone above and beyond. She has food in her drawers, takes a vested interest in her students' lives, intervenes when things are not going well for students to get them support, or she supports them herself and knows so much about every student who comes into her room. She has given kids money, food, clothing, taken them to appointments, hugged them, cried and laughed with them. She is proud of our little school and is the backbone of the O2 program, and that will be sorely missed next year. The kids know she is someone they can come to with anything, good and bad, and they will be heard and supported. She has such a vast amount of knowledge about courses and a variety of courses and resource, and that has done nothing but benefit our students for the last 15 years. We are going to notice her absence in more ways than one, from administration right down to the classroom. This year's recipient goes to Miss Paula Monroe Garland. Congratulations, Paula. Next we have our Best All-Around Awards. First off, Best All-Around Grade 9. I'm going to read the requirements and then I'm going to mention what staff has talked about our recipients. This award is given to the best all-around people based on the following characteristics: academic ability and effort, athletic participation and ability, extracurricular participation and ability, personality, pleasant, friendly, cooperative, character, honest and reliable, citizenship, active interest in school and community affairs. Some teachers have mentioned things about this following award winner. She is conscientious, courteous, and curious. Oh, another alliteration. She always strives to do her best in all the things that she does. She played on the volleyball team, was a member of the school spirit club, and involved with outside extracurricular activities like club volleyball. She always demonstrated maturity in class discussions and prompted others to try harder. Another teacher. She is one of those kids who always seems to have a smile on her face. Even on days when you know she isn't feeling well, she shows up and does a great job. She has grown so much into herself, and it's a privilege to see her become a strong, confident, positive young woman. Her work with our Spirit Council has helped make this incredibly unique year a little bit more normal for all of us. She is truly an exemplary all-around student. And one more, she is an incredibly positive presence in the classroom and readily helps others when she has completed her work. She's a great example of a student leader and often leads by example. Her personality fills the room, and other students' experiences in the classrooms are improved by her presence. This year's winner, Miss Emma Ray Connors. Congratulations, Emma Ray. Our best all-around grade 10, same criteria. Here are some things said about the recipient. One of the nicest grade 10 young men I have taught in a long time. He always has a kind word and a friendly hello for anyone he passes. He is a problem solver and one of the hardest working teenagers inside and outside the school I have ever met. Another person, a genuine and kind-hearted fellow. He goes the distance when it comes to helping others, whether in our school or even little 4-year-olds on his bus from New Ross. He has a great personality to have in the classroom, extremely polite and outgoing. His work is always of extremely high quality, and the point of view he brings to class discussion shows his humor, extremely strong work ethic, and willingness to assist others. And last, one of the most mature and responsible grade 10 O2 students in Forest Heights history. He is always looking out for the people around him, especially those who need protection. His smile is infectious. It's hard to be in a bad mood when he's around. Everybody is happier when they're around him. You can always count on this guy for anything. He'll volunteer to help out with anything, and when he says he's going to do something, he does it. Our grade 10 best all around, Hudson Heisler Broom. Congratulations, Huddy. And our best all-around grade 11 is given for the same qualifications. Some things said. Nobody works harder in grade 11 than this young person. A serious student who has learned over the course of the last few years how to lighten up just a little bit and is beginning to see the humor in most situations. He is so polite and a great representative of Forest Heights. This is a great student and a great classmate. He never hesitates to help others out. He is inquisitive and thoughtful and a caring friend. And the last one, this young man is a friend to all. He's thoughtful and hardworking. He juggles a lot of things in his life and always manages to hold himself to a high standard. He has a zest for learning and is a great representative of FHCS. Our best all-around grade 11 goes to Mackenzie Connors. We're nearing the end of our second annual and hopefully last virtual grad ceremony. People don't want to hear me all the time. They want their own coaches. Anyway, our last award is the Principal's Award. This award is presented to a graduate who meets the following criteria. A, participated in one or more major extracurricular activities each of the 3 years, considered a fellow students and staff, and a respected citizen of the school and a worthy representative of the students. The recipient winner. This person is a hard-working academic student who can see the big picture at the same time working on the little picture. Always concerned about how actions impact those around them and wants to do what they can to make the world a better place. Someone else, you're gonna know who. Who sits in on a Physics 12 class for fun when they aren't even registered for the class? I think that's He says a lot. Next, this person's work ethic, sense of humor, genuineness, and kind-hearted spirit are second to none. I love how they stand up for what is right always. Their wit is spot on, and I love how they sometimes get the better of me. That's actually me talking. And they get the better of me most of the time. This person is one of the most well-rounded students I have encountered in the 16 years I've worked in high school. They are being wise beyond their years, more articulate, thoughtful, and aware than any student I can remember. Just keep doing what you're doing, because we can't wait to see what you do. The Principal's Award this year goes to Will McCorston. Congratulations, Will. On behalf of Forest Heights Community School, I would like to thank the coaches, support staff, custodial staff, teachers, administrators, anyone who has possibly helped any one of our Falcons this year in any positive way. It's been a particularly weird and strange year, but we made it. We've done it. We've done a great job. Hopefully, next year, we can gather in our Falcon nest together in the gym and do a real awards ceremony, because frankly, who's sick of hearing me? Lots of people. This concludes our award ceremony for 2021. Once again, before everything went to